Feel so silly. Good luck, sir.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns.
Good luck to you, man.
What a perfect day for football. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Isaac Gorindo to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings.
Tackling.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
18.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
First down throw by Purdy.
First down.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
That's incomplete left side.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long.
No, let me go.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
We really
Feet
gonna get
eyes,
this
Kate.
internet
Feet
shit,
and eyes. They
man.
so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive
standing
effort
on
to
that.
do it.
And they're going to bring him down, but
You gotta
not
get
until he
that,
gets it
guys.
down to their 32-yard line. That's a
Standing up.
26-yard gain
Foot
on
step
fourth
to
down,
step.
partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Third and long for him here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Now they send their back in motion right. Purdy gonna go on fourth. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Browns get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Get that punter out, push it
We're
around.
ready now for the
Quit playing
second
around.
quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Here's the backup. First throw. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
14 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
On first down, here's Sanders. He has room past the 25. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And dose to the hurry up here.
A gain of 9. Brings up
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
it's a gain of 2.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Another Browns first down.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Eddie Judkins on the drop down. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Niners' 13-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Hits the slant. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get the game's first points here in the second. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught at the 2. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Kittle makes the catch. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
Too slow to between.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
These last 2 snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Third and long, Purdy. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Purdy now on fourth down. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down. First and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey hits the
Ooh, I
end zone
missed.
for the San Francisco touchdown.
Good
The
run.
49ers get their first point of this game just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And they'll take the lead.
7, Browns 6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll throw it. And this one falls incomplete.
How did I
Down to
drop
4
that?
seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
The lack of points
How
and the
the
lack
hell
of
did I
yards have
drop
just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
No time. Sorry.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on
I'll
EA
get it back
Sports.
anyway.
Brock and I will be back right after this.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro
Don't
on
let
to
the ball
handle the
bounce this
kickoff.
time. Get to it, please. Thank
To
you.
return, Jerome Ford. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here.
Cougar 19.
A gain of 4. It's now second
To the
and
air,
6
Sanders.
at the 20.
Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a Browns
I can
first
barely
down.
hear you, man. You might want to turn the
Well,
mic
it sure
up a little
seems
bit.
like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, kick Bronco lady.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Defender arrives
Good
right as the
defense.
ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Good defense.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
5-yard line.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physical.
Into heavy
Ah,
coverage, and
son
that's
of a gun.
intercepted.
Laid
Hit
it up
by
there too
Marquise
hard.
Siegel. And the 49ers will take
And
over
I
beyond
lost
their
again.
own 40.
Take over first
Great starting spot here for the 49ers.
All he
They're
has to
headed
do
up
is run
first and
from here on
10.
out.
Here's Purdy to throw. Forced out to his right. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to
Let me
detail
get the
to be a
fuck
good
over there.
passer,
Come on.
they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line.
I need
Defender there to
6.
take him out just short of it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
I need coverage cycle, guys. I need you to do your jobs. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. That
I
one is
can't pick it.
incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He's back to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, they left the locker room in
Stop
front.
messing
Great
around
position to
and
be in,
get
right?
no
But a
pick, and
shaky
you should
start
be
to
okay.
half number
Let's go,
2 with
guys.
that interception.
We know that no lead
No, it's
in the
pick.
NFL
Oh, shit.
is safe. A 1-point lead, something that
I
looks
thought he got the
insurmountable.
user one.
How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts in too many possessions.
And he'll pick
Boy, if
up
you
enough
drop
to
that
move
ball.
the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
19, get it. 19, 18.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard.
Down
Ball
to
just a
1,
yard
need
shy
20
of
yards.
midfield.
Let's go,
1st and 10.
guys.
Dragons, here we go. Set.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Panther 11, catch, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That one complete to Njoku.
Had to go
And
back
that
and get it
tackle
because he was
stops
going to
him
pick
after a
that.
solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
49ers 33-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
19, Lions, ready.
Sanders going to look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Trap 60. Let's go now. Panther 60, Pat.
Throwing now out of the shotgun.
Oh,
Little
fuck.
off centers, man. Just
I
couldn't
threw it
adjust to
behind
it.
him. He almost picked it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That was a good
That's
throw
a
if he
throw
would
at this
throw in
level.
front like I
So
put
much
it
speed
right at
and
the
length,
end. The
you gotta
damn
be
field
real
move.
careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns down by only 1.
Ready,
Good
break.
moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
18, 10,
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
16 yards.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
ready, up, flash, let go.
1st and goal, Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Seven Pirates. Ready. 60 Bobcats, just go.
Here he is to throw. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he's tackled for no gain.
Making use last time
San
out.
Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And it's incomplete
Oh,
on 3rd and goal.
fuck.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
19 tight, 19
This could be the
tight.
snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
Knock, 18 Cardinal.
Desperation time here. And he's going to take this one in.
Yes,
for
sir.
the Cleveland touchdown. The
Low
Browns
pass.
jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock.
Gave way
rolls
too
them in
much time, though.
front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what
Yeah.
kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
He'll look to throw it. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
That's about trust. Trusting your
How
QB's
my
gonna make
lucky
the right
bitch.
decision on these crucial scoring plays.
You got a
With that
minute into
read,
something. You can
they
win
made
this
the
game.
connection for 2.
Come on, man. I could have played the clock all the way out and just field goaled it. I'm trying to play fair.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All you got to do is
49ers
win,
find
man.
themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. Buying some time right. Looking to his fullback now. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Setting up to pass.
Oh,
Hits
shit.
him
Good
on the
throw.
in route. And he
Good
has
throw.
it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. First down, Purdy to throw.
Let me go. Let me go.
Push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins makes the play. And the Browns make the play.
You
that
threw it
should
against my
win
user,
in
man.
this
What'd you
game.
expect? Don't quit, man. Just because you made a bad choice. That's